Hi, it's Andrew from Empiric. Today I'm joined by Anna from ServiceNow to talk about the RiseUp initiative and some of the programs around ServiceNow. So thanks for joining us, Anna. Do you want to give a brief kind of snapshot of yourself?
Yeah, so hi everyone, my name's Anna and I work as a solution consultant at ServiceNow. I've been with ServiceNow about 3 years now and have recently joined the public sector team, so I'll be working with healthcare and local government going forward.
Brilliant. And what was your career background before being involved with ServiceNow?
Yeah, so before ServiceNow, I had a completely different career path planned, and it was nothing to do with tech, which is quite a common story for people in tech. So I was actually training as a paramedic in London, which was my original career passion. I was drawn to the excitement and challenge of being in the front lines, but being able to make a difference and help people. I was also teaching classical piano online, so again, very different.
Wow.
And I should also mention I've had my fair share of pretty bad hospitality jobs. So I remember working in the pub on Sundays, scrubbing massive gravy pans about this big, and no matter how many hours I worked, I'd always get paid the same amount. So yeah, those good old times.
Yeah, perfect. And we're talking about kind of the Rise Up program. So what exactly is the Rise Up program at ServiceNow?
So the Rise Up program is like an intensive boot camp, so training you up from no tech experience and all the fundamentals and basics on ServiceNow. So giving you those entry level skills to join the ecosystem in a really wide variety of different jobs. So from developers or becoming consultants or technical people. So yeah, there's many options out there.
Yeah, amazing. And how did you discover the Rise Up program?
Yeah, so it's a good question. I feel like I didn't really discover the Rise Up program. It discovered me because I wasn't really looking for a career or even a career in tech at the time. So I was pursuing my dream of becoming a paramedic in London, but I became really unwell. So I had to make quite a difficult decision to withdraw myself from university and just take some time out to focus on my health. So it was quite a challenging time for me. I'd lost a lot of confidence, lost
Mm,
my direction for where I wanted to go in life, and I didn't really know what my next step would be, let alone starting a completely new career like I did. So this is when I came across a really wonderful charity named Astrid, who helped people in similar situations to me find meaningful employment. So through them, I received an email about Rise Up with ServiceNow, and there was a place available for me if I wanted it. And without really knowing what I was doing, I said yes and I joined the course.
yeah, amazing. And how did your career change as a result of the Rise Up initiative?
Yeah, so my career path completely changed. So from training as a paramedic and being in the music world, yeah, I've joined the tech ecosystem. So just joining the course and participating for those 10 weeks, it really opened my eyes to a whole new way of working, whole new way of thinking. And it gave me a bit of a spark of hope when I was feeling a bit lost from not being able to continue as a paramedic.
Yeah.
So I think a really important part of Rise Up for me was mentorship. So I was mentored by a solution consultant, and she taught me the role of a solution consultant, and suddenly things started to click for me. And I realized there's a lot of transferable skills from even what I was doing before, so teaching piano and being a paramedic, diagnosing and coming up with solutions for problems. That's very similar to the solution consultant, just the only difference is you're looking at things through a technology lens.
Mm,
So from that point onwards, I was quite full of passion, and I just decided to go all in with this.
yeah.
I applied for the role at ServiceNow as a solution consultant. I had my final panel interview where I presented all about 15th century Baroque music, and honestly, no one in the panel really understood what I was
Yeah.
talking about. But I think they saw my enthusiasm and offered me the position. And then since then, I went through a 6 month SC Academy program. So
Mm,
ServiceNow took me in as an entry level career position and trained me up for 6 months on all the basics of solution consulting. Graduated the academy into the mid market team, so dealing with smaller accounts. had my own customer base. I worked there for about 2 years. Got quite a lot of success. I won the Global Spirit of Solution Consulting Award at our sales kickoff in Vegas. And recently I've got quite a bit of a full circle moment. So joining the public sector team, where I'll be working with healthcare and supporting the NHS and local government once again. So going back to the original community that I wanted to support in the first place.
Yeah, amazing and really interesting story there, and really kind of unique insight, I suppose. Um, Beyond kind of those technical skills, what would you say is most important for success in ServiceNow?
From my own experience, I would say it's taking advantage of your transferable skills. So I had absolutely no background in tech before
Mm,
joining ServiceNow. So I really had to look at all the things I'd done before and assess actually what skills could I take from this. So from teaching piano, you develop things like communication skills, ways to explain things really simply to people who don't really understand or are new to the topic you're talking about. So I would say you might not feel like you have much knowledge in the area, but actually everyone's got transferable skills that they can use and apply to basically any kind of situation.
mm.
And I think just being curious and open-minded and having determination will take you a really long way.
Yeah, amazing. Um, and was there anything else that you wanted to kind of talk about today, or anything that you felt was kind of important to mention?
I guess the fact that you don't need to have any real prior knowledge to the Rise Up program before going for something like that.
Yeah,
If you're looking for like a new direction, a new opportunity, or even if you were like me and you were just basically I was experimenting with the Rise Up course, so
yeah,
I had no idea what to expect from it. I was just looking for new opportunities, something to inspire me, and I went into the course with no real idea of any of the outcomes. I had no idea what ServiceNow was at the time either. So I would just say if you're looking for a new opportunity, just be really open-minded to a career in technology because technology is huge and there is a role basically for any person who's looking to get into it. So if you're more creative, there's roles to do with this. If you've got a more technical background, there's specific roles for that. So yeah, I would say coming into this world with an open mind is really important and don't let having no prior experience or no tech knowledge before put you off going into this world because most of the people you'll come across in tech have quite a similar story of finding technology without even really realizing it or just landing in this world and then 5 years later they realize, oh, I'm actually a tech professional now. So it's quite common.
yeah, amazing. And I think such a great kind of inspiring message on, so a kind of really nice point to finish with. And the only thing I'd mention as well is that Anna has a YouTube channel dedicated to ServiceNow and some of the solutions that she's working on as well. So I'm sure we'll leave the links to find out more about that. And of course, if you're interested in the Rise Up um, kind of initiative, we'll leave the some literature and some links with that as well. So feel free, obviously, to get in touch to find out more about that initiative. But yeah, thank you very much for your time today, Anna. It's been a pleasure speaking again, and thank you so much for providing so much insight into a career at ServiceNow and the Rise Up initiative specifically.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys.